Good morning, rather, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to our AutoCAD and Autodesk build workflow, how to integrate your AutoCAD projects onto one collaborative platform. Your hosts for today will be Lebu and Amanda. And please feel free to drop any of your questions in the chat, and we will have a Q&A session at the end. Without further ado, my name is Amanda Kanyile, and I have a bachelor's degree in interior design and 10 years plus experience in the interior design industry. I specialize in business development with a focus on software solutions, and I pride myself to be a contributor to the future of making. Joining me today is Lebu, and she will take us through the webinar. Over to you, Lebu.
All right, morning everybody. Thank you so much for attending our webinar. I have 9 years experience in the architectural and space planning field. I studied a multidisciplinary drawing office practice course, and I specialize in AutoCAD, Revit architecture, as well as Autodesk construction cloud platforms. I encourage continual growth and productivity through training and support. Today, we're going to be looking at the workflow between Autodesk Build and AutoCAD. We're going to start off with what is Autodesk Build, setting up your build project, preparing your AutoCAD project, and then the CAD to build touchdown. From there, we're going to look at the capabilities of managing your project within Autodesk Build and jump into the questioning session. Let's start off with what is Autodesk Build. It assists by integrating design and construction planning in a centralized data source. BIM allows for accurate communication between design and construction teams, providing better control over project outcomes and mitigating risk early in the process. Autodesk Build is a cloud-based program from the Autodesk Construction Cloud Collection that functions as a collaborative platform for project management and field implementation tools for builders. The major benefit to its centrality is that issues like miscommunication and project risk factors are minimized. It creates a single source of truth for all members on the project. It also creates a bridge between the drawing office and on-site execution that is easily adopted into your project workflow and very simple to use. Autodesk Build's capabilities and workflows are quite numerous. We'll be going through them in detail as we go through the webinar, but you have platforms such as your document management, your cost management, project management, quality management, safety, as well as your project closeout processes. Let's start with a bit of a video just to highlight what Autodesk Build is.
Managing construction projects is complicated. Dozens of teams, hundreds of changes, thousands of hours, all working together to deliver on time, on budget, on schedule. Delivering complex projects requires a new way of connecting teams and workflows. Intuitive tools for sharing plans and gathering project data. Powerful predictive insights driving better business outcomes. This is Autodesk Build. Project management, field collaboration, and cost controls, all managed together. In the office, in the field, in real time. Autodesk Build connects plans and data from design and pre-construction directly to the office and field, reducing turnaround time and miscommunication without sacrificing reviews and approvals. Smart drawings leverage the power of BIM for the field. Model data is a tap away in 2D and 3D. Issues, annotations, and photos make it easy to work together directly on the drawings and track progress from any device. Connected meeting minutes, forms, and assets simplify collaboration and decision-making. When an issue needs escalations, it snaps to the RFI, change order, and cost workflows, reducing confusion, risk, and resolution time. And in the background, all of this data is organized into reports and predictive dashboards, driving better decisions today and tomorrow. Autodesk Build powers collaboration, drives decisions, and delivers insights. Get back to building with Autodesk Build.
So that was a bit of a breakdown of what Build is. Now I'm going to go through just a bit of a step-by-step as to how you go about setting up your Build project. The setup process on the Build platform is an intelligent capturing of project information. It's a simple step to creating a foundation that will foster seamless hosting of vital project workflows and avoid the usual pitfalls that we are all too familiar with. Human error will always be a factor in our industry, but with Build, it is mitigated by ensuring there is a single pool of information that all stakeholders submit to and draw information from. Let's go into the steps that you would go through to just set up your project on Build. All right, let's get started. To create your new project, you would sign into your Autodesk profile, go into Build, and then go to Projects. Then click on Create Project. The first item to fill would be your project name, and you can fill that using your own company's naming convention or at your discretion. The same would apply to the project numbering. Next up, we have Account. If you are part of multiple projects with different teams, this will allow you to select which account your new project should be hosted under. This is a required field. Next, we have Project Type. Once you have associated your project with its account, you are able to specify what kind of project it is under the Project Type option. There are pre-filled options ranging through the different types of industry that your project could possibly fall under. Once you've selected these, Build will create certain generic information or fill windows that are specific to the project type. There's an option to select a project template. Should you not have a project template and you'd wish to use this current project that you're creating as a template, I would suggest that you add as much information as possible so that when you are reusing the template, you don't have to add new information every time. The next item would be the project address. Autodesk Build will pre-fill the address as you're typing it and give information from the street number all the way to the country in which the address is. It will also provide a time zone. It is not automated. You may have to also set the time zone accordingly if it does not show as required. Following that, we have the start date and estimated end date of the project that you can fill in. And to finish off, it's the project value, and Autodesk Build also provides multiple currencies to choose from when starting your project. Once all of this has been filled in, you would then click on Create Project. Next up, we're going to check how we can add project members onto our Build project. Once you've selected Create Project, you'll be directed to your project homepage, and you'll see that the information provided has allowed for Autodesk Build to populate your homepage. The project start and end date have been filled in and created your project progress toolbar. The project address has created a little window that shows the weather at the site. Over here we have our recent activity window, where you can see all recent activity that has occurred within the project. The most recent activity for this project was the fact that it was created. We're going to jump over to our quick links. Within quick links, we're going to go into adding members to the project. The process is simple. You would simply add the individual's email address, select which company they are associated with that you would have added within your admin account, and then designate a role that they'll be playing within the project. You can select whether you are adding this individual as a project member or as a project administrator as well. Please take note that next we're going to check how we are going to set up our AutoCAD project. This is really the easy part of it all, because if you're familiar with AutoCAD, then you know that to get your PDF exports or your sheets printed, there's a certain sheet set process or your page setup that you have to have. So if you have a fundamental familiarity with AutoCAD, the setup of your CAD project for uploading into the Build platform would follow the normal process of preparing your CAD sheets for print or PDF export. Ensuring that your sheet labeling is correct and concise will create a more seamless upload onto Build. And Build is a very intuitive program and automates most of its functions, but still allows for manual input should the work not have been done by the time you get to the upload process. All the disciplines collaborating on your project will be able to load their CAD files and organize the information into an easy to navigate filing system. Up next, we have the workflow process. So getting your CAD to build and reaching our touchdown. So the AutoCAD upload is a quick video just to show you how you would do that. Once you're satisfied with the information that is on your CAD file and you're confident that you want to share it with your project team, then you can simply go to the Collaborate tool and click on Push to Autodesk Docs. It's in this space that you'll be able to select the sheets that you want to share to the Autodesk Build project. You can then select a folder and ensure that you select the correct project to save these sheets into. When we created our project, it created folders for us according to the project type that we selected. We can then go into a specific folder and then select Design Files and upload sheets to that specific file. Next, we're going to check how we are able to organize our files post-uploading our AutoCAD information. So once the upload is completed on AutoCAD, you can come back to your Autodesk Build page and simply go to Files and navigate to the folder that you selected when conducting the upload within AutoCAD. Your files may be sitting in odd places, just like mine here, but you're able to select your files and move them where you would want them to be. Another way to upload files onto your Autodesk Build platform is to simply click Upload and drag and drop the files into the space. So making sure that you have the latest sheet sets for whatever individual disciplines that you have is also quite important. And the next video highlights how it is that you would upload your sheet sets onto Build and also manage the version that you'll be working on so that you can track back and compare. To upload the project's sheets, you can simply go on to Sheets and click on Add Sheets. You're able to select from the files within the project or simply select files that are on your computer. Once they've been selected, they'll upload to the project and you can go to Next to Version Set. So you are able to select that this is now the new version and you can name the version and date it to ensure that it indicates that it is the latest version of the drawing. And we'll just do that. And next we'll go to sheet numbering. So the reason I like to say that Autodesk Build is very intelligent is that at this stage here, it's in evaluating the content on your drawings in your title blocks to try and determine a numbering system that it's going to apply within itself. If the work wasn't done at that stage, you then have to manually input the numbers, and then from there you will be moving on to titles and tags for your sheet sets. So once that process is completed and you have manually input your sheet names and sheet numbers and the titles and tags, you are then able to publish the sheet set onto your Build project, and it will show under your recent activities as well on your homepage as having been completed. So the offering of Project Build when it comes to document management is very streamlined. It gives the platform for document control, document approvals, and also document versioning, like we saw now. The control of the flow of information with robust access tools and permission tools. You can instantly distribute the latest drawings documents, and models, you're able to view previous versions of documents, drawings, and models and compare sheets or versions quickly to understand what changes have actually been affected. So we're going to move on to managing your project on Autodesk Build. So the support that Autodesk Build offers for project management is quite extensive. It gives the platform to submit requests for information, your schedules, your daily reports, meeting minutes, and submittals. It is like a streamlined item creation by importing submittal logs. You can access submittals when and wherever you may be when you need them by viewing, sorting, and filtering them on the mobile platform PlanGrid Build. You're able to upload master schedules from P6, Microsoft Project, or Astra Power Project to Autodesk Build to view the schedules from web or iOS in Gantt or list format. This creates accountability by assigning attendees to meeting items and their due dates as well. You're able to manage your costs for your project using Autodesk Build as well. Your budget creation and contract administration as well, change orders, payment applications, as well as cost forecasting. You're able to log expenses and seamlessly incorporate them into payment applications. You can also track pending completed payments and detailed summary tables. You can immediately view the impact of changes on the overall project budget, and you're able to access project level cash flow analysis to visualize the difference between planned, actual, and forecast quickly. It also gives you the ability to maintain one source of truth and automatically pull cost activities into the overall budget. Build offers a platform where you're able to manage your quality control. So quality planning, punch lists, issue management, as well as quality assurance. You can generate summaries and detailed reports to maintain visibility into issue resolution statuses, collect information that you need, and add in customized issue categories and types. Because no two projects are the same, you're able to track the information you need, add in customized issues. Oh, sorry, that's a repeat. You're able to add the customized issues and share reports to all relevant stakeholders all at the same time. So there's no excuses in terms of I didn't receive the message. Once an individual is added onto a request for information or an issue, they receive an email as you publish it. So issue management, it's a bit of a repeat here as well. You can create, view, edit issues in a unified issue log. You'll see that in the smaller screen there, which is on your phone, that would be when you access your project via PlanGrid Build as well. And you can create issues and link it to a specific location in the 2D sheet or 3D model, link issues to meeting minutes, and when needed, elevate them to requests for information. Autodesk Build also offers a platform for safety management. So safety planning, safety training, safety inspection, and safety observations as well. You're able to communicate safety standards between the field and office seamlessly, log issues and assign owners for faster safety issue resolutions because nobody wants their project to be stalled due to safety issues. And you can create a dedicated safety training folder and distribute safety training materials to the field. You're able to create and distribute a safety checklist and an issue report. This way you make every team member a safety champion. It's a quick video about the Autodesk Construction Cloud and also the precise offerings of the Autodesk Build platform.
Every day, construction teams are managing hundreds of RFIs, dozens of submittals, and attending hours of meetings. Keeping track and reporting out on all of these project management tasks can be overwhelming, but if done correctly, is at the heart of all successful construction projects. With the configurable solutions in Autodesk Build, teams now have the tools they need to simplify the oversight and management of construction projects from both the office and the field. Let's walk through the streamlined capabilities that help simplify daily project management tasks. Seamlessly manage RFIs and connect them to other tasks across the project lifecycle. To start, simply click Create RFI and fill in the critical info. To help speed up the response time, add in a suggested answer and provide critical context by linking references or even dropping a pushpin to specific areas in the project. And with RFIs on mobile, users can edit the RFI from the field, even taking additional photos and linking directly to the RFI. Once submitted, the reviewer will be notified and can respond with a click of a button. RFIs can also be connected across the project lifecycle by elevating an issue to an RFI and creating a bidirectional link. And when the RFI has a cost implication, you can create a potential change order right from the RFI, making it easy for project teams to control costs and track the origin of change orders. Efficiently create, coordinate, and manage all submittals in a single submittal log. Submittal managers can easily create a submittal item and link to the appropriate spec section, or create a new section if needed, and add in all critical information. Once the submittal item is created, the responsible contractor is notified. Users can open the item, review the details, and upload any necessary documents before submitting to the submittal manager for review. Managers can select necessary reviewers and distribution list members. Once submitted, the reviewers will be notified and can view attachments and provide comments before selecting an official response from the drop-down list. Once the item is approved, the submittal can be closed out and distributed to the team. Closed submittals are immediately available to all project members on desktop and mobile and will appear in recent activity in Project Home. And when the field team is searching for closed submittals, they can leverage the search and filter features to quickly locate and view the submittal item. From design to coordination to building, meetings are effortless and productive with clear visibility into the commitments made and an organized history of all records with meeting minutes. Any project user can create an agenda by simply selecting Create Meeting and adding invitees. For virtual meetings, leverage the integration with Zoom to seamlessly add in the link. To build the agenda, add meeting topics and sub-items, and with advanced text editing, teams can better emphasize, highlight, and organize key information. For each item, you can add files, sheets, RFIs, and issues as references. During the meeting, users can effortlessly capture minutes, add, remove invitees, track attendance, assign items, and add due dates. And if a follow-up meeting is needed, it can be generated before attendees have even left the room, and any unresolved items can automatically carry over. With meetings on mobile, team members can quickly view and search the meeting agenda directly from the field. Clearly document daily work, creating transparency and accountability with daily reporting capabilities. To ensure teams provide the necessary information, users can customize the daily report template. Using the template builder, create the desired daily report by adding in weather or changing the order of section. Once the template is complete, it will be accessible to all project team members. Each day, team members can navigate to the Forms tab on a desktop or mobile device to create new daily reports. If the template included weather, it will automatically populate. Add in a description, log the work, filling in crew details, and track material quantity put in place as well as equipment used. Important notes or link references such as photos and issues can be added to the report. Additionally, users can see an activity log of changes made, providing critical transparency from the job site. To share the reports externally, users can export the file or provide a shareable link. Streamline daily project management tasks and ensure all coordination and communication stay on track with Autodesk Build.
All right, so that gave us a bit of an overview above what I have mentioned through the webinar of the capabilities of Autodesk Build. I believe that if you are working within the Autodesk space and Build and the Autodesk Construction Cloud as a whole just offers a easier process to getting your projects done, whether you are more so AutoCAD based or Revit based, it can still offer the support that you need to get your projects to run a lot more seamlessly, and then also mitigate things like time constraints, unforeseen accidents, or anything of the sort that may affect your timeline costs and general project process. I've got a couple of frequently asked questions on my side, and after this will be the Q&A session. I just want to quickly note one specific one that I've come across quite often, and it is, how do my on-site contractors access Autodesk Build or the Build project that they are now a part of? So that would be the Plan Grid Build app. And I'm going to leave the link for the Plan Grid Build app within the chat so that you can have a quick look at it and its capabilities. So you're able to access plans and sheets offline if you've downloaded them while you're online, obviously, while on site. It gives you the capability to also take pictures and create issues whilst on site in real time for all stakeholders to receive when as soon as the issue is picked up. And the second question is, do my subcontractors or members that I've added to my project require licenses to access things like my document management and Build and so on? So the answer is twofold. You would require a license for members who are trying to access Build. So if you're adding somebody to Build and you want them to have access to the Build aspect of the collaboration cloud, they would either need to bring a license with them or you can assign one within your admin. Whereas in the creation of the project, you'll see that Autodesk Docs as well as Insight are clicked to say included. They will have access to Docs and will be able to work within the Docs platform as well. Amanda, from my side, I think I've gone through all the content available on the webinar, and I think we're safe to open up the floor for questions.
I can give it another minute or so to see if there are any questions in the chat.
Amanda, I see there's a question that came in from Wilson. He's saying that he's mainly AutoCAD based. And would he still be able to upload his converted AutoCAD projects into Autodesk Build? So as long as it's in DWG format and you're able to access it on AutoCAD, you're able to load it onto the Collaborator on AutoCAD so that it can then go onto Autodesk Build. And the other option that I showed as well, where you're able to drag and drop into that space, and it is a CAD format, you also are able to load PDFs into Build as well.
We have a question, Lebu, from Warwick, and he was asking, yes, what is a punch list?
A punch list would be the information that has been picked up on site that requires actioning. So those can be loaded within your project and also then assigned to whoever needs to action it.
I've got another one actually. Am I able to compare different versions of drawings to see changes?
Yes, so the document management platform allows you, when I had the video showing when you're loading a new version of a sheet set, the older version will still be there because then you would name it and date it, and you're able to click on compare, and it becomes basically a comparison of what was versus what is, and it will highlight the items that have changed since the previous version as well.
We've got one from Nicholas. He's
Yes.
asking, does the app work on cell phones, or is it only tablets that can be used on site?
The app works on cell phones, so it can be hosted on Android phones, iOS, tablets, and obviously also on your PC. So if your contractor is on site and they only have a phone with them, they're able to download the Plan Grid Build app or access the Autodesk Construction Cloud and go into the project itself and see the information and communicate whatever issues they might find or meetings that they need to set up due to whatever it may be happening on site, and send it out in real time to the relevant stakeholders.
Nicholas again. What counts as sheets? I see there are different tiers. How does this work?
So you have let's say you have a project, obviously, that would include more than just one discipline of the building environment. So you have your architects, you'll have your MEP team, and you also have your, let's say, your wet services team. When I have my architectural sheet set and I have a final one that I'm submitting onto build, that will be what is basically the single source of truth for the architectural discipline. That will be the sheet set that I upload under sheets. Under files can be items such as maybe there was a basement area that required one type of finish, or different kinds of finishes or furnishings or anything along those lines. And it doesn't necessarily need to be included in the sheet set. There you can save it under your files. The files do have different tiers, and they're also divided by discipline, and you're able to add more files as required by how you are running the project.
All right. So we've got one here from Warwick. He was asking, are you able to assist my company with setting up my project templates and workflows using Build? Does Moderna offer training on using Build? I can take that one. Yes, we do. What I will do right after the questions, I will drop my email for immediate assistance. We are happy to set up demos where Label or one of our team, someone from our team, can come to your firm and we can absolutely assist you with setting up templates, as well as show you workflows on how to use Build. Do we have any more questions? It looks like that is it for today. So like I said, I have dropped in the chat my email address, and that is for immediate assistance. Like I said, we are happy to arrange for somebody from our team to come and do a demo at your firm, as well as I am also dropping a link to our website where we are continuously helping all our clients deliver better projects, and all the webinars are based on on-demand questions that will certainly be useful to your firm. Thank you once again for joining us this morning. We will be sending you an email with the recording of this webinar, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good morning further. Bye-bye.
And have a lovely week ahead and a lovely holiday tomorrow.